Have you ever learned about something new and then suddenly started seeing it everywhere? Maybe it's a word you've just discovered, a brand of car you've recently admired, or even a historical event you've just learned about. Suddenly it seems to pop up all around you in conversations, on TV, in books. It's as if the universe is conspiring to bombard you with this newly acquired knowledge. This uncanny experience is what we call the Baader-Meinhof Phenomenon. The Baader-Meinhof Phenomenon is not as mystical as it sounds. It's a cognitive bias that happens when you learn something new and suddenly, it seems to appear everywhere. Imagine discovering a new band and then hearing their music in every shop you enter, or considering buying a certain car model and then starting to see it on every street. That's the Baader-Meinhof Phenomenon in action. It's not that these things are actually appearing more, it's that you're noticing them more because they're now on your radar. This phenomenon is also known as frequency illusion or recency illusion. It's a testament to how our brains work, placing new information into patterns and making connections. It shows how our perception of the world around us can be shaped by what we focus on. So in essence, the Baader-Meinhof phenomenon is about heightened awareness and perception. There are two main explanations for the Baader-Meinhof phenomenon. The first one is a concept known as selective attention. When we are introduced to new information, our brain starts paying more attention to it. It's like when you learn a new word and suddenly it appears to be in every book you read, every conversation you have. It's not the universe playing tricks on you, it's your brain selectively focusing on that new information. The second explanation revolves around confirmation bias. This is a psychological tendency where we interpret new information in a way that confirms our existing beliefs. So when you learn about something new, your brain not only pays more attention to it, but also seeks out instances of it, to confirm its existence in your world. Let's say you're thinking about buying a new car, a red sports car, for instance. Suddenly it seems like every other car on the road is a red sports car. Is it because there are suddenly more red sports cars on the road? No, it's because your brain is selectively focusing on them and confirming their presence. So, in essence, the Baader-Meinhof phenomenon is not so much about things appearing more frequently, but rather about our perception of their frequency. It's our brain doing what it does best, recognizing patterns and making connections. Both these factors play a role in amplifying our perception of the frequency of newly introduced information. Marketers have long been exploiting this psychological phenomenon. You see, when we become aware of a new product or brand, it starts to seemingly pop up everywhere. This is no coincidence, but a strategic move by marketers. They ingeniously leverage the Baader-Meinhof phenomenon to make their products more visible and enticing. This could be through repeated advertisements, brand placements in movies, or even in the design of the product packaging that stands out on retail shelves. By doing so, marketers are not just selling a product, but creating a familiarity, a sense of comfort, and a relationship between you and the brand. This familiarity often leads to a preference for the product and ultimately a purchase decision. So the next time you notice a product everywhere after learning about it, know that it might be the Baader-Meinhof phenomenon at work. But what does the Baader-Meinhof phenomenon mean for us as rational beings, you might wonder? Well, it's all about fostering critical thinking and combating cognitive biases. When we become aware of this phenomenon, we start to question why we are suddenly seeing something everywhere. Is it merely a coincidence, or is there some underlying reason? This curiosity leads us to scrutinize the information we encounter rather than blindly accepting it. We begin to understand that our brains are wired to notice familiar things and disregard the unfamiliar. This awareness can help us challenge our cognitive biases, such as confirmation bias, where we tend to favor information that confirms our pre-existing beliefs. Furthermore, understanding the Baader-Meinhof phenomenon can help us question marketing strategies and targeted advertising, making us more conscious consumers. In essence, the Baader-Meinhof phenomenon serves as a reminder that our perception of reality is influenced by our awareness and attention. By understanding the Baader-Meinhof phenomenon, we become better equipped to navigate the world of information and make informed decisions.